I can tell my age, so if I'm going to be 71 in a couple of weeks, I would say somewhere between 42 and 44 years of midwifery, 3 generations. For me to stop means I'm not doing what I've been kind of asked to do. I felt like I've been asked to have this journey, and I welcome it through my ancestors. Due to the fact that they were plenty, Georgia alone had over 4,000 midwives. And when the medical profession was growing in its sense, it was time to remove those midwives. They had a strong reputation of family and culture. They were there as the child and children were growing up. So they were the counselors in the community. They were the caretakers. They were like the bush doctors, and they were the doctors of family lives. And so the medical profession didn't want that, didn't want the competition, even though they didn't get the money the doctors get now, but they were taking over a process that could make more money. So in the mid-40s to the late 40s, going into the 50s, they started to abolish the grand midwives out of existence by not having the facilities where the midwives would get the paperwork for the clients that they had, and they took it away. So any of those midwives that had grandchildren or children, they would teach them some things to prepare them, even though they had to leave the profession.
We lived with my granny until I was 4. And every day, we went out and we went for a walk. And she would point things out to me. And when I was older and grown and she was long gone, a lot of that stuff started coming back. I became kind of the neighborhood herb lady. People would bring me their mass stringers and ask for advice about sore throats and stuff like that.
A lot of people use the phrase, it's a calling, and it's almost like a cliche, but it really is a calling. When it strikes your heart that this is what you want to do, you want to support women in birth, you want to touch their lives, you want to touch the heads of these babies. It's a passion, sister. It is a calling.